Evening all. Today's video is going to be a bit all over the place. Basically it's just showing what we've been up to all weekend. Guy's been out contract heading, I've been subsoiling, power harrowing. Richard came to do the drilling with the horse avatar. That was pretty impressive because he could put 3 different things in at once. We put seed in, microfert and nitram in, so prill fertilizer, so that was pretty cool. Josh will be here tomorrow, I think, to go rolling. They've got an 18 metre set of, or no, a 15 metre set of heaver rolls, so they're pretty cool. I didn't get any footage of the drill because I've been baling and messing around with a baler. I was mowing this weekend, so you'll probably see that. But yeah, it's just basically what we've been up to, loads of jobs. No cattle, we've been doing the cattle work, but I haven't filmed any of that. We're TB testing tomorrow and Friday, so probably get something of those. Yeah, so enjoy the video. Just mowing a bit of hay for a friend of ours. This is the 5th paddock. I've got 10 acres in 5 paddocks. 2 of them are there. Average size about 2 acres. We're not making it into hay, we're just mowing it for a friend, so that's not too bad. We haven't got to try and fit the baler through tiny game mates. There's one thing I've noticed since this tractor's come back with its loader brackets on, and they did mention it, was they've had to change the bump stops on the front wheel, so my steering angle and so turning circle isn't the same anymore. It was greatly reduced. Like, I won't be able to swing into there. The lady that owns the house here likes to look out and watch the bar now every night, so she always insists that we leave quite a big margin around the hedge. So so that's 9-10 metre margin there, and every field's like that. So I'm out subsoiling. Guy powered up to this line yesterday. He'll come back and finish that, or I'll finish that tomorrow. But I've set the GPS up so that we're running the same wheelings as the sprayer. And just in case I'm out a bit, I'm going to subsoil either side where I am anyway, so I'll come back down that way and then back up that way, and then I'll do that all the way across the field. It just saves subsoiling the entire field, because at 42 litres an hour this is an expensive job, but we're in pretty deep. We're well into 12 inches deep, so we're going to be here a little while, but hopefully it should get rid of all compaction and the maize should get up and get away. Just on with my mate Arch. Called in last minute to come help out. He got the old 6 rotor on the back. Absolutely living the dream. 10 rotors a time, covering all the acres. Done about 200 so far, got about 150 left. Wonderful. Oh, rough. Look at that. Look at that. That's going to be some absolute quality stuff. Just can't beat the veil. Jesus. Wonder if you're going to give us a wave or not. Probably not. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely loves it. Oh! Just be running into the barley in a minute, so better pull up. So finally we're on power harrowing. It's not our power harrow, so I'm going nice and steady. 4.5k, 5k. We're not in too deep either. Seems to be doing a tidy job, makes a bit of a racket. Seems to be doing a tidy job anyway. Just this little bit left to where Guy got the other night, and then up into that 10 acre field. We should fly through that fairly quick because that was disked. Pass. In home time. All done. It's not too cloddy. There's a tiny bit of moisture underneath, but we'll see how the drill gets on. This is quite sandy, this field. Pretty bloody dusty as well. You can see the tractor's wearing most of the field, or half of it at least. But yeah, job done. Tether's going on. So the main pin that holds this arm in,
That one there.
guy was greasing it up, the nut came under. It's this one here on the other side.
That was right out.
That was right out. And it's a good job we didn't take this Ted in yesterday, otherwise she'd have probably completely disintegrated on us. So what I thought was a good tedder and was saying was a good tedder is slowly actually turning to fall apart. We had a few problems with it late last year, but yeah, everything just works itself undone. So every time you go out, you have to tighten everything up again. Well, flex them guns.
Follow his leads.
We came to use it. These spaces go in there, and all of these bolts were loose. But we've just checked this side here, and that one up there, that was loose, and we've gone over the other side and tightened them up. I suppose they do take a bit of abuse, but they shouldn't fall apart in year one. Seems to be working all right now. Plenty of dust flying off. It's drilling day. Ricky's here calibrating the drill. We're going to put some fertiliser in and some microfert. That's the seed going in. Full 29 bags. First problem, JCB don't reach the hopper, so we're going to have to fold the wing up. I don't be able to put the fertiliser in. In goes the fur. The Miracle Grow. The very blinged out 6215. LED lights here and up in the lights as well. All linked to the beacon. So we're in Crone, having a few issues, changing the bell density on the baler and setting it up ready for the year. Richard's there. Book in hand, and we are bailing. First time I've bailed in a Vario. Interesting experience. Usually I like to be able to hold it in gear, but can't do that. Computer was playing up quite a lot earlier, so it took about 4 or 5 hours of messing around with sensors at Chrome to try and get everything to measure the right size bail. But she's going all right, not massive rows. Bumping her up. That's the bell size there, and no doubt she'll beep in a minute. Change that so it won't automatically net it. So it's slightly overloaded on one side. Drive to the left and it should fill that. We can do a slightly oversized bail. That'll be alright. Shush. There we go. Press that. Now so you'll start netting. It's firing its in. Get in. Now she rolls. On to the next. Bailing done. Decent weight in them bells. They look a bit shabby round the sides, but is what it is. Tractor's doing a regen, so that's why it's revving so hard. Oh, that pin's about to come out. I had a sensor go on my knives, so the baler kept beeping at me every bloody 5 seconds. So all I did was disconnect the sensor here, and that cured that problem. It just stayed as a little symbol on the computer, but it didn't beep, so that was all right. Little bale to finish off, but 30 bales, 10 bales an acre, not too bad. Can't complain at that, and it's free. Job's a good one. Wrappers on. Guys just whipping a bit of grease around it. Roll and a half should wrap them all up.
You've already cleaned it.
Even cleaned it?
I haven't cleaned it.
Oh, you haven't cleaned it. Well, yeah, pressure washer's broken, isn't it?
No, lastminute.com, Sam. Fucking pressure washer. Last minute.
Oh, guy gets a stress on when he's got to work past 8 o'clock at night.
Got blow on it, don't just give it a puff.
That's why you shut your eyes.
Dude.
So just push it. Is it pressurised?
I don't know.
Push it.
How do you unpressurise it?
I think you've got shit in there. Pull it out.
Well, it's not pressure.
You guys, because you got shit in there.
Bit WD-40.
That might go now.
Here we are on my trusty bar wrapper. Living a dream. Nice bit of auto start. 21 rotations. Off she goes. Joys of it is you can pick another bale up next to it whilst wrapping still. And hold that button there, look. We can't get a trailer in this field, so I've got to take them all back to the gateway because we have to load them over the hedge out the gate, so I've got to drop them all off. But yeah, not very many to do tonight, so, but a hell of a night for it. Jesus. Here she is, counting some bale up. And then when it gets to stop, we'll do a quarter of a rotation slow. That'll tip her off, and you see there that blade comes across. That sunset through the trees, look. Oh. Then yeah, up she goes. Back on again. You can set it up all automatic, but it's quicker and easier to do it like this. And away she goes again. Wrapping on it. Next bale here. This tractor's a bit big for this job really, but oh, put the arm down. Trying to do it one-handed is a talent and a half. So yeah, away we go.